Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, pros and noobs of Mobile Legends.
Do you guys want to see it? I don't care. We want to see it, and let's go. Let's check it out.
If we lose, we will do 1,000 push-ups.
Here we have your Singaporean team, EVOS Esports SG. You can follow them at EVOS Mobile. We have Soul, Kid, Kolia, Odia Bambi, Potato, and JPL. And although I kind of like their first statement, if we lose, we'll do a 1,000 push-ups.
Well, we hope we see the video for them doing push-up if they did lose. But my goodness, in order to win right here, we're going to rely on their key player, EVOS Esport, Kolias. My apologies. It's going to be the Gushen coming in for Dear Bambi, the mage and assassin player. 811 matches, 92% win rate. My goodness, if you guys want to know how to get there, these are the item sets and the emblem, what they're made of right now.
A dagger has only a single point, but a traitor cuts from anywhere.
And there you have it, the Malaysian team, Traitor, Esports, Arrow, Hangus, Fade, Kachik, Fish, and Eon right there. Wow, what a team composition right here. They have been playing really well in the qualifiers right here, and they've been betraying their way to MPL. So what's gonna be the key players right here? KBC, take it away.
From there, I can see that the key player is going to be a hero here, Alice, as Hangus, which is the captain of the team. And he is using Alice as one of the key players. So again, guys, for those who want to follow up his builds, his emblems and spells, go ahead and copy this right now. The interesting part about using Alice for Hangus will be the tank emblem. He's not using a mage as... Look at that.
Game is here. It's EVOS Singapore versus Traitor from Malaysia.
So EVOS going to start in the blue team, and they will ban out Hellcut instantly. We do talk about this. Hellcut is one of the most banned heroes, perhaps the top 4 coming in soon for MPL as well. While Team Traitors, they will start from the red team. They will have the last ban, but they get to choose 2 heroes after the first pick of Team EVOS Esports SG.
So having the first pick right here for EVOS Singapore right now, right? They have the privilege to get a really strong start. But having the second pick, you're able to pick 2 more overcome the huge value of the
It's like a
first
counter,
pick.
perhaps.
That's right. It's a counter
them.
pick right there.
As you can see, Team Traitors, they're not going to risk anything with Grok. We did see a very, very good Grok for coming out from both teams. In fact, the interesting part was the Grok win rate that everybody worshipped is no longer there anymore. The first game where, Icon yesterday, they lost to WoW, they used Grok, and Carry just literally obliterate them instantly.
Totally agree right there. Jawhead thing being taken out along with the Selena. Oh, this leaves out Hayabusa out in the open. EVOS Singapore locking it in without any thoughts, right?
I love this pick. I feel like Hayabusa will be the winning condition because Hayabusa can not only fight in team fights right now, he's more effective in solo fights and also pushing turrets. So that's actually very good. Perhaps your winning condition is, you know what, let's just push turrets. Let's just go all the way in. Let's abuse the laning system from Team Traitors. Meanwhile, Team Traitors going in with their Gushing and Bane. Gushing Bane spells disaster for turrets as well for the Singaporean team. If they are not careful, Bane is there for turret fights and team fights. He's very powerful, you know, with his
the
deadly catch.
Yeah,
Correct.
that's right. Deadly catch indeed, but speaking of catching somebody off balance of team fight, we have the Divine Judgment from Kaja coming in from Kid with the Kaja. Oh, and to top it off, having the Diggy for anti-crowd control, but there's no crowd control coming in from Traitor just yet. So they have a lot of damage coming in, but no tanks or no fighters getting picked up so far.
It's an unorthodox pick using Diggy, but we have to see about that later. We'll talk about it. And look at that, Team Traitors! Hey!
Alright.
That Alice is coming out. We did see Hangus, which is their team captain, who's really good in Alice, his key player over there. So he wants to take Alice away from the Singaporean teams. We all know that the Singaporean teams are very good with Alice as their primary mage. Akai as well being picked just to eliminate any BS coming in from EVOS Esports.
I mean, I would like to give credit to EVOS Singapore right here, picking Diggy
Yes.
ahead of the Akai pick, and Traitor still picked into it. It means that EVOS Singapore did do their homework. They might be anticipating the Akai pick coming in. Also, the Martis, that's extremely strong, pick late into the draft right here. Potato with Martis. Oh dear, Bambi with the Moscow. Oh, having a marksman in play.
I was about to say there's a marksman in this or their meta as well. Natalia is free and it will be taken as the final hero for Team Traitor. Ladies and gentlemen, you have your lineups already for Game 1. Oh my goodness, predictions. I can't imagine this Diggy, even though, yeah, it counters Akai in one sense. Perhaps, just perhaps, he wants to counter the rest of the heroes like Bane and, you know, Gushing in hand. So we'll have to see how much this Diggy can work on because, again, there's only one ulti. After the ulti, you have to wait for a very long cooldown for the next round.
Well, although my gas coins is on Traitor's side, but I would like to give credit to EVOS Singapore picking ahead of the Akai. I mean, picking Diggy ahead of the Akai is just looking into the future right there. I just can't, I mean, I'm buying into your bet right now. KBC, give me all your coins. EVOS Singapore. I mean, in terms of the draft, in terms of the composition, I'm liking EVOS Esport Singapore right here. I know I'm flip-flopping right here, but man, oh man, was that a great draft from EVOS Singapore.
I think EVO Esport, if they want to win this, they have to go up to the mid to late game. They have Moskov. Moskov is not the type of marksman that, you know, requires a very huge thing.
Well,
so we're going to put our bets perhaps in EVOS Esports. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into Game 1. EVOS Esports SG again from the blue team. Traitors from the red team. Oh, early on already, the collision coming in from both teams going on. Kaya will run away with Martis. Martis managed to take down a slither of health onto Akai before falling back. Perhaps it's just a normal tease, as most of the heroes will get their primary buffs from the jungle.
a lot of action on the top side, but no invades, no aggression just yet. Everybody's just a little bit chilled out. 1 minute in, you know, it's a 2-1-2 composition from each side, and there's no heavy buff invasion, just a little bit light jungle taking from both sides. Natalia roaming around, might be getting some action.
And look at Natalia already coming in early with stuff. She's trying to backstab, but then Fade perhaps doing a little bit of mistake over there, and he will walk away safely. That was actually a very good backup from Team EVOS Esports. And look at this chase coming in. Diggy running away from there as the camera zooms out. Soul in a lot of trouble with the first blood coming in at the top lane. More blood is to be found from Team EVOS Esports, as EVOS Esports will equalize the trade kill from the bottom lane with their top kill.
that was a great trade coming in from both teams. Oh, more action here right now.
Oh my goodness, another kill coming in from EVOS Esports. I love the follow-up coming in from the Singaporean team. They are as aggressive as they want to move on. As Team Traitor, perhaps just a little bit too late onto the roaming of the lanes.
EVOS Esport does have the advantage right now. 2 minutes in and Turtle has already been spawned. They are looking into it. However, Traitor rotating on the top side of the lane. So EVOS Esports Singapore is on the bottom side. Will be capitalizing on their advantage. We're pushing that. Oh, but more action.
Here comes the ultimate coming in for Hayabusa, melting down Natalia like it was never seen before. Practically she went invisible, but yeah, she's back again and now she's down to the graveyard. The Natalia was so caught up into her own turret, she couldn't even go near to that. And now Team EVOS continuing on their push with another kill from Team Traitor, apparently from Bane towards Diggy. We did not catch the action, but it was possibly the bottom lane over down there. Ooh. Alice, meanwhile, with team over here, as we got the top lane now. Oh my goodness, Martis coming in with his own kill as Arkai pops up a very nice hurricane dance to at least stop. But where is the follow-up, Edo? There's no follow-up coming in. Natalia was a little bit too late, and oh my goodness, Team Traitor, they are going in and trying to do something over here. EVOS, meanwhile, they will perhaps to find down the last Natalia before the turret has been taken down. E1, a lot of trouble for this pure poor tank. As Hangus coming in at the wrong time. 2 initiators dealing so much damage. Alice killing off Moskov, fortunately with the help of the teammates. And Gushin with the follow-up kill.
So much has happened and it's still going on right here. The fight after the fight, they were competing the towers and more fights are coming in, KBC.
Oh no, Bane, he got pulled back already by Diggy as Hayabusa from Team EVOS. Oh, he spotted something already here. Bane, he's gonna try to slice him for the revenge kill coming in. The pullback works onto Diggy as Kolya wants to run away. He doesn't have damage to at least face Natalia in here.
Diggy was level 6 against level 5 Natalia. That's quite interesting. One level higher against an assassin.
The problem is he's not an assassin. If he's an assassin, he can take out one-on-one. He's more of a support. He doesn't have much damage in hand and he is already very low. So that was a good move by Team EVOS to fall back. They don't really contribute. And the caught up over here as Team EVOS. Kaya coming in with his boost of speed. Fade, a lot of trouble here. Moving out of the way, trying to find salvation across the turret, but did not work. Moskov coming in, another kill for Team EVOS. My oh my, Team EVOS done the impossible, but then Gushin getting his own kill. And no!
Oh, the pull!
The pull indeed, Edo. Kaya pulling back the members left and right, but EVOS again winning the fight 3-2. This is a battle royale between the Malaysian and Singaporean teams. But then the advantage still goes to EVOS Esports. Why? Tell us why, Edo.
Wow. They have been fighting left and right. But EVOS Esports just fight cleaner. And they know in certain timings they have to go for the jungle buff. They do not engage. And when the fights come, it's always been the Traitor trying to engage. But EVOS Singapore always knows whether they are able to take the fight or not. If they're unable to take the fight, they're gonna return the favor on taking the lane on top, creating the space for themselves. And I did notice that EVOS Esport might have lost right there.
Yeah, and in addition, they were to take down turrets. They already have 3 turrets already with the 3,000 gold lead. Make it 4,000 right now since the lead just increases. So that's actually a win-win situation. Even though they were losing members and there was an equalization of the kill scores, the objectives matter, the turrets are down. There's only 3 lanes left with their tier 2 turrets in their hand. Meanwhile, Hangus, oh my goodness, getting pulled back by Diggy as Hayabusa and his members coming in. EVOS Esports are not stopping. A 5-man hero over there. They want to take the top lane. Walls coming in already. Hayabusa with the ultimate with Martis getting the finishing kill. Gushin still able to take down Martis to the grave before Arkai killing off Diggy. Again, 2-2 trade-off, but then the wars are coming in for EVOS Esports. They have so much momentum here. Arkai finally getting destroyed by Moskov. This Moskov is level 9, ladies and gentlemen. 6 minutes down the game, but then kills are coming in for EVOS Esports. Alice and Natalia able to take down 2 more members, but then damage has been done. The top lane is wiped out.
More action coming in KBC. I just can't wrap my mind around this game. 6 minutes in, 12 kills to 12. 24 kills has been done right here already. 7 minutes in. No turtle fights.
No to the fights.
No turtle fights.
Correct.
No Lord being taken. And it's just fight out of final. Both teams are just going on each other's throat, KBC.
Because EVOS Esports know that if they were to lose the team war, they still can get objectives. They are very strong in their objective taking. They are able to take turrets right now. They just need to delay as much time for Moskov to be so fat. Meanwhile, the fights come in. Alice managed to kill off Martis again. Traitors, they do have the opening as the screen goes in. The rest of Team Traitor will punish the aggression of Team EVOS Esports. Perhaps Team EVOS Esports will have to fall back, and they don't want to take any more casualties. Team Traitors, this is the opportunity to take Lord. Will they take it? Yes, they will.
It is almost 8 minutes in right now. Traitors somehow find a way to get a 2-0 trade off. Traitor going for the Lord, and it seems like a little bit contest from Kaja right here. But my goodness, KBC, let's take it over.
Kaya coming in ready with Gushen as Bane. Finally, Traitors is able to take down the most important objective for the winning condition, as again 3 kills coming in from Team Traitor. And Team Traitor, perhaps this is the comeback, or this is the winning condition they need. The Lord will push up forwards. There's only Martis and Moskov left to defend for the lanes. But then, can they withstand the pressure coming in from Team Traitor? Because right now, the Lord will march from the top lane.
EVOS Singapore won't be happy about that. Traitors did get the Lord for themselves already. 17-12. Somehow, Traitor betraying EVOS Singapore right now. Taking down the objectives that matters the most late into the game. The Lord will be marching on the top side of the map, and this spells trouble for EVOS Singapore.
Traitors right now, they can take the opportunity to try to at least do a split push, try to win the war as well. I feel like Traitors, they still have the war fights advantage, the war fights equality against EVOS Esports. EVOS Esports, they need to take down the Lord and at least defend the turrets coming in from bot. Martis coming in already with that as they take down 1 member from Team Traitor with the help of Moskov and team. Meanwhile, towers are still standing for EVOS. They did their war right. They did their objective right now. But now, they still need to play very carefully. This is not a game that can simply lose members from time to time, and they don't want to do that.
That was a great defense coming in from EVOS Esport Singapore. And Traitor still having the gold advantage because they have more towers on the side. They have 6-5. The gold advantage just slightly above right there. They were catching up and they overtook EVOS Singapore right there. So let's check out. Oh, a little bit more team fights coming in.
Oh my goodness. Traitor again. The miscommunication coming in. The rest of the members couldn't run away. Moskov got caught off guard over here with the help of the Deadly Cash and Gushen. Meanwhile, the only member surviving right now is Hayabusa and Faye at the bottom lane. He is gonna take it all. Ladies and gentlemen, EVOS Esports is in a lot of trouble, and that Diggy wants to do something to stop the push. But Faye, my goodness, Natalia! The push is real. The backdoor kill, and Traitor managed to win that round with the help of Natalia pushing backdoor from the bottom lane. You get to push all the way. So it looks like we're going to go into game 2 of Team Traitor versus EVOS Esports. The tides have changed. Traitors will start on the blue team, banning out Selena. No stranger, she's going to be one of the top bans over here because of an Abyssal Arrow. Very pain. Super pain. And EVOS Esports from the red team is their ban phase right now. I'm guessing. I'm just guessing. Grok. What's your bet?
Grok would be banned later. It will always be the second ban because both teams will be looking into a chance to pick them. They won't ban it right off the bat. So Natalia,
Oh.
they were not liking that. They were not happy about that.
They didn't really like the Natalia who was being an annoyance. Yes, Natalia was an early foot stage during that time in the early games, but Natalia was such an annoyance that she could actually just lane push solo terms all the way, and you did see the base was instantly right. Hayabusa wanted to stop her, but the smoke screen was
It's a little
just
bit too much.
too much already.
And also, it's the only hero that's able to go invisible. So we might be seeing Hayabusa or Grok being banned out. It will always be the second ban. Ooh, Gushon being taken out.
The enemy
So we do
is
see
banning.
EVOS pick Gushon? No.
EVOS picked Gushon. No, it was
It was
Team
Traitor.
Traitor. Yeah.
Traitor that picked Gushon.
I like this one because first you're asking EVOS to choose your poison. You want to ban who? That's the first thing. We're going to take the first hero pick. Second, Gushon normally is the red team's choice for the first slot and second slot. S1 and S2 we call it. And now he's not in the rotation, he's been banned out already. So they have to choose perhaps a lesser damaging or lesser threat of an assassin. Perhaps Lancelot, perhaps
There
a
you
bit
go.
of it
The
here.
Grok will be the
Your
last
team
ban
is
because they have no
picking.
choice to, take it out and leaving out the
Hayabusa.
Hayabusa for Traitor. And Traitor will be thinking about it. EVOS did get the Hayabusa for themselves. Ooh.
Oh, they're going to go with Jawhead. We did talk about this before the whole discussion. We did talk about the initiation part. The fighters meta right now, it's very, very important. Everybody get their core heroes, yes, they're high DPS or their support. But the fighters, they are the ones that are hybrid tanks, they want to deal damage as well. And they are the ones that initiate attacks.
I do agree. And Jawhead is really strong with the ejector, with the unstoppable fall. But these leaves out two value picks for EVOS Singapore. Will it be the Hayabusa yet again for themselves? Along with the Bane, it looks like the same pick. Oh,
Your
but
team is picking.
I did not realize Hellcat was open. Ladies and gentlemen, apologies from both of us, because Hellcat was being projected as the top 4 bans.
yes.
And Hellcat was open. Was Hellcat open that first round?
They banned Hellcat and Jaw earlier. For EVOS
Wow.
Singapore. So now Hellcat is out in the open because they took out Gushon. So right now,
Oh, okay.
Hellcat
Understandable.
is just available for EVOS Singapore, and they will go for it. And Hayabusa is still open though. Martis and Lancelot.
This is interesting. Not taking
The enemy
Hayabusa
is picking.
changes the face or changes the mindset that we have for Team Traitors. What did they want to do is more towards initiation of
Your
wars because of
team
Martis
is
and Lancelot
picking.
coming in with, his Torn Rose and stuff. But let's not talk about them. Look at EVOS. Diggy and Arkai. Like I said, Diggy, I don't see the spark. I don't see the spark of Diggy. I don't feel like he's very productive. They could have went with a different hero, which gives them more importance. Arkai still is playable as Team
They
Traitors
have-
going
they-
in with
the
Alice
enemy
and
is
Minotaur.
picking.
They have Akai and Diggy for themselves, so that could be good. But they do have Minotaur. Minotaur's ultimate is able to stop Akai's ultimate. Just so you know. So that's actually really strong. Coming in with the Alice with the AOE combo. I'm liking both teams' pick. I can't really pick one. Both of them. The draft is really solid. The draft is really solid.
It looks like the last pick for Team EVOS will be Kagura. I still can't see the Diggy being the center attraction. I feel like there could be other heroes better than that to replace Diggy. But anyways, let's check out. It's going to be Diggy sorry, not Diggy. EVOS from the red team. They're going to go with their lineup against with Traitors. Predictions, Ido. Which team you think is going to win with their drafting?
Judging from the lineup, I like to doubling down my bet. I've been really happy with my invisible money that I've taken from UKBC Sensei Traitor. Traitor Esports is the way, and Malaysia Esports will be great if Traitor is able to take out EVOS. EVOS is so famous. Man, if Traitor is able to take 2 games off them right off the bat without EVOS Singapore having a fight, that could mean something.
For me, I feel like EVOS Esports would at least getting a game here. If they were to lose or to win again, they will sure get a game around of it. So I'm going to put my bet onto EVOS because why? Number one, even though with the Diggy pick, which is a little bit unimpactful for me, I would still feel that Hellcat would do something for the team and playmake. Because you all know that Assassin Playmaker Hellcat, and EVOS will be having the lead.
Well, all talk, but more action coming in from EVOS Esport versus Traitor. Traitor has one game taken away from EVOS Esport, and let's see whether EVOS Esport is able to draw it out right now.
EVOS, you're right.
Take the action away.
Take the action away indeed. Early on, the bomb is out already from Diggy's side, and it looks like Team Traitor, they're gonna go in with the fight in their own jungle, in the opposite jungle. This is actually very interesting, a very aggressive move as well coming in. I know that Minotaur and Martis can kind of stun CC the heroes over there, but it's still early game. They don't really want to risk anything for the early first blood potential, and they're gonna back up instantly. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, the matchup will be Lancelot against Bane and Archive. This is going to be a very dangerous matchup for Lancelot, because Lancelot has to be careful. He's very squishy in this lane. Meanwhile, the mid lane, I was hoping to see the Alice against Kagura, but it seems like Team Traitor, they're going to do a lot of rotations.
A lot of rotation coming
correct.
in. A lot of rotation coming in from Traitors. They do love themselves some flexibility.
Correct.
It was working for them in game 1, and it might work again. And let's see how it will work for them. They are still a bit aggressive.
Yes, indeed. The aggression come in already as Potato will be the first to fall, giving Traitors that first blood. A good start for the Malaysian team. Even better to their confidence as they continue on with the aggression. Look at that. Kagura trying to run away from Jawhead. Absorb the damage well, and she will survive to live another day. Meanwhile, the top lane, Traitor with their Minotaur and of course Martis also doing a lot of initiation, a lot of stuns coming in for the top lane. I feel like Diggy can be that mini tank to help out Hellcat, but it would be better that Archive could switch lanes with Diggy, giving more protection towards Hellcat in the early rounds of the stages.
The rotation is so quick coming in from Traitor. They clear the lanes, they rotate to another lane, they clear the lane, they go on to another lane, and they clear the lane, and they find objectives like Turtle for themselves, because EVOS Esport have to defend the lane right there for themselves. And there you go, the Turtle being taken uncontested by EVOS Esport due to the pressure of the rotation.
And this is where Traitors comes into deadly. They still play by the fundamentals, go in for the early turtle, we get the extra goal. This will lead us to victory. Minotaur with the ultimate over here as Diggy pops the ulti a little bit too late. And the follow-up, however, is able to save the team from the double kill, or at least a kill from this angle. So Traitors, they did a really good job, but EVOS Esports managed to run away safely. So it's a stalemate battle.
Man, what an aggressive gameplay coming in from Traitor. They know they have the advantage. They were winning, and Kagura has to go away from that. Man, oh man, a little bit. Oh, the ejector is here, and the kill will happen. Jawhead gets the kill onto that Bane. It is just bad news for EVOS Esports right
Bad
now.
news for Akai. He's the only member at the bottom lane getting pressured by three people: Alice, Minotaur, and Lancelot. Meanwhile, the bottom lane already, like I say, the story tale doesn't end well for Team EVOS Esports, losing another member in the tray. Traitors, they are just wow.
As we see a lot of rapid boots being bought from Team Traitors, they know that need to rotate, and they have been rotating really quickly with the rapid boots. It is the rapid boots meta indeed, and they are, we see them. We were looking at them on the bottom side of the map, and they are in the middle already, as we talked about it. And they will be pushing. Akai trying to go in. Lance, oh, Kagura is there as well. Alice will be looking for an opening. Will be backing away ever so slightly to get the buff for themselves. And we see Turtle will be spawning really soon. It looks like EVOS Esport is a little bit more prepared for this one. They are positionally advantageous at the moment. Traitor still backing up. Gets the so far.
Oh, the spin comes in with the ulti from Minotaur. The rest of the members of Traitors will go in for the kill. Jawhead will be the first to take down before Hellcat getting a straight kill, falling down to the hands of Martis. Diggy's ultimate does pop out at the same time, leaving it 2-1 for Team Traitor. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Kagura wants to be a sneaky beaky like, trying to attack somebody or taking it down before Martis takes down the trade kill in hand. It's gonna be a battle royale because all the members getting at least 2 kills to 1. But then Traitor winning the advantage, and they will try to contest for Turtle. Diggy over here trying to find something, trying to disrupt the battle, but then Team Traitors will take the Turtle, their main objective in core, even though EVOS killing off Alice, but then Turtle is more important. You know why? Look at the goal lead right now, 15,000 over 11,000 from there. And here comes the Hurricane Dance from EVOS Esports, going in with the Bane kill and the Kagura kill. It looks like an overextension or perhaps a trap coming in from EVOS Esports to Traitors. Traitor, they are gonna lose turrets and men from there.
This is a little bit bad right here for Traitor. They did, EVOS Esport did not contest and did not lose their ultimate right here. And we see Lancelot trying to defend and clear the way for themselves. I was saying about EVOS Esport did not use the ultimate for the turtle. They did not fight much. They just disengaged and let them have the turtle. And when they were ready, and they just sieged the middle lane tower. Akai with the Hurricane Dance, just locking it down. There you go. The Hurricane Dance was so good, along with the Yin Yang overturn, follow up by the Kagura, and they just wiped them off. And there's no defense coming in from Traitors, and they just took 2 towers for themselves. It might be the
Maybe
bottom
3
lane
as well here already.
Wow.
And I like this initiation coming from Akai. I feel like Traitors, when they killed the turtle, they should have run away already. They don't need to fight, they don't need to pause, or at least defend the first turret from there. Then the Akai came in with the Hurricane Dance, a well set up trap, and the rest of Team Traitor just fall down like flies.
A really great reserve from Kid playing the Akai.
Yes.
They know that it was useless to use it during the turtle fight. They just use it on the team fights and just get towers, because turtle or Lord can be respawned, but towers won't be respawned ever again.
Same goes to heroes as well. As EVOS Esports, they managed to take the advantage and push in the turrets after a 3-man wipe up from Traitor, I feel, from there. So it looks like EVOS Esports managed to balance things up. 1,000 gold lead only from that 4,000 gold difference or depreciation from here. Lord will respawn for teams to come in and contest. I feel like this is still early in the game. They don't really need to wash things up. They just try to at least get more map control and fight for a good war. After the war, whoever is victorious, they can go in for the Lord for the taking.
That's right. We do see EVOS Esport taking the middle, 2 towers in the middle lane. Will be having the positional advantage to engage Lord for themselves after they clear the wave. So Traitor need to be really aware and be careful about that. So they might be going for a team fight.
And here comes the wall already. Diggy popping out the ultimate. Perhaps this is the impactful one, but then no, Minotaur with his own ultimate. And my oh my, EVOS, they are running away from desperation. They don't want to get extinct from the Traitors themselves. A triple kill coming in. Skibbity pop pop onto the Jawhead. My oh my, this is the window of opportunity for Lord, because only one member from Team EVOS is alive, and it's poor Bane.
That Minoan Fury, KBC, that Minoan Fury, that knock-up on all the members of EVOS Singapore just won the team fight for them, but they are still struggling for the Lord. And we see Diggy here trying to get the Lord for them. Oh my goodness, the Lord has been slain by the Diggy. What is going on? Traitor put on so many efforts right there. My goodness, another kill will happen. It's just so disappointing for Traitor right there. They worked so hard for that, and Diggy was like, "Pooh, thank you so much." And EVOS SG did get a lot for themselves.
I feel like Diggy's positioning for the skills was just on time, and Traitors, they gotta feel a bit heartbroken, a bit disappointed, but then they still have the firepower. They still can win this. Looking at the goal lead, there's not much of a difference. Only 2,000 goal lead is not as a big, huge difference. But then, when you have the Lord in hand, EVOS can turn anything right now. Again, we talked about this early in the game 1. Having the Lord helping you, that turns the game from mid to late game. Ooh. And the Lord is very crucial coming onwards towards the match. Meanwhile, Team Traitor with the Minoan Fury again. Ultimate does pop in for Team Traitors, as Diggy's ultimate with the Hurricane Dance of Akai will try to throw any BS, but then EVOS is just so down with their HP. Traitors, one by one, the Wolves will find their prey as Lancelot gets another kill. 2 more members left for Team EVOS, even though they get the lot. But then again, team fights, 0-0. That was Traitors' win and any day at any time.
EVOS Singapore. Wow. Losing out to Traitors. Tigers, they hunt alone, but Wolves, they hunt in packs.
Yep.
They go in 5, and the team fight will happen. The Minnow and Fury was good, but was it enough for Traitor? EVOS Singapore, you know, fight back a little bit right here. Does have to get away. Fish a little bit of trouble coming in from.
Oh, Martis, he's trying to run away. He managed to juke away, and now the pullback just comes in, and oh, too bad. Diggy was there to support Kagura. My oh my, so sorry. Martis, you gotta sleep for another 27 seconds.
You do not fight one-to-one with a tiger. As a wolf, you should go in packs, Traitor. Be really careful right there. And what about a pack of tigers? EVOS Singapore already waiting to pounce in between the towers. Proxy farming in between towers. On the top side of the map will be going for 2 possible 1 tower or 2 towers for themselves, but have to get away because they do see backup coming in from Traitor. Will be rotating really quickly, catching up to the rotations of Traitor right now, maybe overtaking. But however, the goal advantage is still on Traitor's side, 15 to 9. The goal advantage is because the team fighting was really great from Traitor. They did have Turtle for themselves, and unfortunately, the Lord could have been theirs, and EVOS Singapore just made the game a little bit hard for Traitors right here.
Yes, indeed. I do agree on that. If it wasn't for the Lord, I think Traitors would have won the game already without any hesitation. You can see that even their strongest hero right now, Faye, with the Lancelot, level 14. The rest of the other members, the highest level as well, would be Bambi, using the Kagura on level 13, which is, again, they do have the level advantage, the goal advantage in their favor. Traitors, however, they have to be careful. They know that this team has a lot of dispel skills. They can come in early and finish off late if provided that the team synchronize on their main skills. And we'll have to see. EVOS now right now, 5-man roaming around together. They're going to catch somebody off guard at the very least. Kagura comes in with Arkai onto that, and the Hurricane Dance did fall onto Martis, but then the follow-up, there is no follow-up. Alice, meanwhile, managed to dive into there before falling down to the hands of Bane for the deadly catch. But then Lancelot, he will be the primary damage dealer. He's trying to at least kill more people to come in. That will be a 1-to-1 trade. And now, both heroes down with 20 plus seconds left. Arkai, wrong laning there, my lady. Oh no, my dear Panda, you are going into the wrong lane. That will result into another member falling down for Team EVOS. They only have 3 members alive. Either they have to defend these lanes. If not, things are getting very, very hard for Team EVOS.
Going for another tower for themselves. Lancelot is already max level, and before they started the team fight, I don't think EVOS noticed this. Lancelot was level 14 before they start that fight, and Lancelot was just there to wipe everybody out. Everybody was like level 10 or 11 on EVOS Singapore side, and Lancelot right now is on the max level, possibly having full items as well for himself. Just Traitor. EVOS Singapore have to be really careful right here. They do need to understand that Lancelot is already too strong at this point. They have to engage in packs, and Traitor does know how to engage in packs. They are the wolves. They are the traitors. They are traitors from Malaysia, and you have to. They are making a statement right there. EVOS Singapore, you have to be careful with the execution, with the team fights. And we do see Kagura trying to get the buff for herself. And waste Yin Yang overturned.
I feel like even though they were to attack in groups, the problem is who are we supposed to attack first? EVOS definitely take down Lancelot, but Lancelot will definitely be from the back lanes. The rest of the members, you have Joyhead, you have Martis, you have Minotaur in the front lines.
A huge brick wall.
That's the thing.
Break.
And Alice coming in last minute as well. She can deal her own damage after, you know, all the utilities being used on EVOS side. So EVOS, they are now suffering because they have the lack of map knowledge, they have lack of economy because their jungles are getting swept by Team Traitor. If done correctly, Team Traitor just wait for the Lord, which you can see our dear Jawhead soloing the Lord. And if they were to take the Lord, I think that is most likely GG for EVOS.
Ooh, the Lord is being taken, and EVOS knows this. But it's a little bit too late. Jawhead already has the Lord for Traitor. 17 to 10, 43,000 gold to 36,000 gold. They are in the lead, and they finally get the Lord for themselves. Did not get stolen for EVOS Singapore. Man,
it's a statement saying that hey, Jawhead is only level 14, but with the items that I have, I can solo take Lord, and now the Lord will march into the mid lane. They just need to do a very nice split push to take down at least 2 turrets, the 2 final turrets over there, and then go in for the victory with the team fight in their favor. Team EVOS SG fighting for their game lifeline here.
Yes.
Can they stop the Lord and stop this push from Team Traitors? They do stop the Lord over here. That is a good sign.
Oh.
Can they stop this split push over here? Coming in already for the rest of the members. Kagura taking off Martis in the early hand. Ashura King will fall down to the hands over here. But then the Minion Fury comes in over here with Bane killing off training kills as well for Team Traitor. Team Traitors, perhaps, just perhaps, they lost this war.
It was a 2-for-2 exchange, not exactly a loss. They did get towers from it. They did get the top tower for it, but oh, more fights coming in. The DG ultimate is there, but it's not enough. It will be... it was enough to take down the Jawhead. The Bane was good on the bottom side of the map as well. Minotaur finds himself alone. The Wolf is alone and he will be hunted down by the Tiger. EVOS is roaring their way back. They had... I mean, that was a little bit overconfidence by Traitor right there. They go for a dive on the tower.
For me, it would be a good trade. Like I said, they lost the war, which we both can agree, but they won the turret battles. They managed to take down 2 lanes. So I would not say that EVOS kind of delayed their death, literally.
They kind of won the fight, but they can't get any objectives right now. There's no Lord to be taken advantage. There's no towers to be taken advantage. The creeps are not on their side.
And the members of Team Traitors will respawn back into the game.
Right.
So again,
It's
this
just
is
a
more
reset for 2 tower trades.
Yep, and it's not looking good because you have to defend the lanes properly. Again, you lose more turrets, you lose map control, you lose map knowledge. There's not much information that you can do. Team Traitors, if they were to play like the sneaky wolves they are, they can just camp into the bushes, they can just attack them. Sneaky peeky light, straight away attack, win the war, that's GG.
Wow, we gotta hold our horses here. 70 minutes in, it is late in the game right now. Traitor versus EVOS Singapore. Everybody is almost max level and they do have their items right now. The team fight is just crucial and we see 70 seconds until the Lord is spawned. This is the moment of truth. Traitors can either prove that they are able to beat a Singaporean team. This is the first Malaysia versus Singapore affair. And Traitors has a lot of proof for Malaysia right now. EVOS Singapore as well, coming in with a lot of confidence, a lot of power moves and play right there. Do not even have a trash talk video. What are you kidding me? And they have a lot of action to prove right here. KBC, what is going on? Oh,
Hellcat did
I was a little bit excited right there.
No worries on that. Hellcat did use his ultimate, the Dark Knight, when Dark Fight falls over here. As the comes in over here with Aka using the Hurricane Dance, and they will catch off guard onto this. But EVOS, it looks like they have the upper advantage, getting the first blood for this war as the rest of Team Traitors will fall back. They already done their objective already, which is to take down the mid turret. This is all they need. And they can just slow down the game, get the Lord, and quickly end this up. But EVOS, knowing that one member of Team Traitor is down, they will try to hunt down the rest of the members who are trying to run away. Kagura using the umbrella, trying to slow people down, trying to clear the lanes as well. And my oh my, this is a very close-headed game. Both teams are trying to control the lane games in this late phase of the match.
We do see one wolf was down for Traitor and they do know that. They were asserting themselves, but they see the timer, they checked it out. Alice is already here, you know, for Traitor, and they have to reset it, they have to get back. The creeps are on their base, and right now Traitor, they have the space to go for Lord, and let's see whether they will be able to do this when EVOS Singapore is trying to defend their base at the moment. Kagura is trying to just eke out, wants to check out whether, you know, Traitor was being naughty with Lord right there. Jawhead, he started out Lord for himself right here. There's nobody knowing. EVOS doesn't know.
And this is the disadvantage, having 3 of your lane turrets all being wiped out. You don't have map control again. Like I said, map control is very important. And they don't have any information that Jawhead is single-handedly attacking Lord. Lord is finally in the hands of Traitor once again. EVOS Esports, no more defenses except for their crystal base left alive. This is very troublesome, but then just once we can see the level parity equivalent to all of the skills already of all of the heroes. Every hero right now in the screen is level 15. They
Everybody.
can go in for the last war. If the war fight works, just works for EVOS, like the same thing, they can push for perhaps the victory.
I do agree. If EVOS manages to turn around the fight right here, they could win the game for themselves. It would be one of the largest turnarounds.
If they manage to defend their lanes properly as well, because all 3 lanes is fully exposed as the Lord, the Almighty Lord, hail the Almighty Lord, ladies and gentlemen, is marching down to the mid lane like a Black Parade. And the rest of Team Traitors, they want to end this war. They know that this is not the time that you should be wasting. This is a game that they should be winning. Minion Fury coming in, ladies and gentlemen. The rest of Traitors will try to fight for their line as the Lord with still a lot of health over there, just mowing down the crystal base